What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here, and we are live for the Austrian Grand Prix. Good Lord. It is early in the morning. Let's see, are we on? Let's turn down the audio there a little bit. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. We're going on both. We are fantastic this morning as we are ready for an Austrian Grand Prix where it looks like the McLarens are going to be the superior race team today. Good morning, Sonny. Let me... Excuse me. Ugh. So how is everybody doing today? Hit that like button if you are on YouTube. Hit the follow button if you guys are watching me on Twitch. We do this every race weekend, as now we are double streaming. We are double streaming to Twitch alongside of YouTube. So, guys, hit that follow button if you are on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are on YouTube. Hit that like button regardless, so it helps out the algorithms, allow people to search our stream. Just getting a couple things shared out this morning. How is everybody doing this morning? And as you guys can clearly see up above my head, just a couple weeks ago, we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. This is the first stream we've done since we've done that, and I've got to thank a lot of people. You guys can see them up on the wall there. Luke, Sam, Only Vic, Pondon, Ollie Bad, Indigo Sir Gaming, Chris Bondrum, John Bondrum, Keith Laney, and so many of the other subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Like I said, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch, so you guys can follow me in either one of those places as we do live streams. We'll do videos and such. So we do have a great time on this channel. So, like I said, we're getting ready for the Austrian Grand Prix this morning. Lando Norris starting from pole position today. Let me know where you guys are watching from in the chat below. Okay. There we go. Got it shared out. So we are all set to go today. Let me change over here. Let's see how this looks. That looks fantastic. We've changed up the screen a little bit more. How many people do we have on Twitch right now? Who do we got watching on Twitch? I do need to do one thing here while we're... Okay, there we go. I just had to shift a couple things around on my screen. We've got 8 followers on Twitch. Let's get to 20 today. Let's get to 20. Helps me out on Twitch. Helps me out on YouTube. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. This should be a very interesting race today. I really do think this is going to be a McLaren dominated race. If I'm being totally honest, McLaren has just, they've looked, especially in qualifying, they looked really stellar yesterday. But the Ferraris seem to have looked to have made a step forward. I mean, if we're being completely honest, it looks like they've made a huge step forward with the upgrades that they've brought to the car. And so that should be very interesting to see. Can they bring the fight to McLaren today? Mercedes looked way off all of a sudden as Mercedes, who through practice looked really fast, especially with George. And all of a sudden, they have had like in qualifying, they were absolutely nowhere all of a sudden. And so that's got to be concerning from them. Hello, Sonny. Good morning. So, it'll be interesting to see with Mercedes, can they find the speed that they had throughout the practice sessions? That's got to be the concerning thing for them, I think, is can they find that speed that they had in practice? Can they bring that forward into the race and, bring the fight in the top 5? You have the likes of Lawson, Bortoleto, Gasly, who are also in the top 10. Liam Lawson didn't look bad, and the fact that he qualified higher than Verstappen, I mean, that's got to be a shock, a shock to Red Bull's system. But I truly think that the V-Carb's pace is not, where it is going to be. I can't see it. I think if we're being honest with ourselves, I think you're going to see Liam Lawson and the likes of the Alpines drop off. You're definitely going to see a Bortoleto drop off in this race. I just don't think their race pace is going to be up there with the likes of some of the other teams like Williams, like Aston Martin. As much as the Haas's have looked really slow this weekend, I still do expect the Haas's to, put up a fight. And I see them maybe pulling off a different strategy that gets them back into this fight. I have a really hard time seeing the likes of Liam Lawson, Bortoleto, Gasly staying up in the top 10. Let's see here. So let's run down through the starting order. We don't have tires yet set for everybody. So we got Norris starting from pole position. We've got Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc starting alongside him. Piastri P3, Hamilton P4. That's what, with Ferraris being P2 and P4, this could cause Piastri a lot of issues today as well, because you got to think Piastri being the championship leader right now, he's starting behind Leclerc and behind Norris. If Piastri has any chance today of, keeping a points lead and not giving away a bunch of points, he's going to have to get around Leclerc quick, because otherwise Norris will pull away. You've got George Russell starting fifth, Liam Lawson, surprise. One of the surprises of the weekend starting in sixth. You got Verstappen, another big surprise, starting in seventh. Gabriel Bortoleto, the biggest surprise of the weekend, starting in eighth. Kimi Antonelli starting ninth. Gasly 10th. Alonso 11th. Albon 12th. Hadjar 13th. Colapinto 14th. Ollie Bierman 15th. Lance Stroll 16th. Ocon 17th. Yuki Tsunoda, another really horrible qualifying for him. He's starting in 18th. 19th, you've got Carlos Sainz. And 20th, and in last position, Hülkenberg. Like I said, that's why it's so shocking to see Gabriel Bortoleto starting, from the position he's in right now with the really shocking, qualifying that Hülkenberg had. So, hopefully, for Bortoleto's sake, he doesn't lose that pace, but I don't see it happening. So, tires, top 9 starting on mediums. 10th, Gasly, he'll start on the softs. Alonso and Albon, 11th and 12th starting on mediums. You got Hadjar, Colapinto, and Bierman all starting on softs. Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Sainz all on mediums, and Hülkenberg on softs. That's the way the tires run down. So guys, if you are new to my channel or you guys are new to my stream on Twitch, please hit that follow button. We're at 8 followers so far on Twitch. We're trying to... Excuse me. Got a lot of talking there all of a sudden. So we're trying to get to at least 10 followers on Twitch, so please hit that follow button if you guys can. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We are now on a goal of 2,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. So we're getting ready to head off on the formation lap. All right, so got 3 people watching on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. Okay, so they're talking about used tires or tire usage in the race. Gasly starting on a used set of soft compounded tires as they take off of the grid to go on the formation lap. Remember, this will be a very short formation lap as this track is one of the smallest on the grid. Qualifying yesterday, we had a 103, which was pole position. So 2 different tire strategies today, medium, hard to medium, or soft, hard, medium. So it looks like potentially it's going to be a 2. Ooh! Carlos Sainz not getting off the grid. The car is stuck in... Oh, no. Sainz may be out. His car is stuck in first gear. He can't get it out of first gear. Wow. First retirement, maybe Sainz. If Sainz gets going again, he's going to have to go to the back of the grid, or he's going to have to start from pit lane. They may be aborting this start. Let's see what...
Sorry, stuck in first gear.
Okay, so yeah, he's stuck in first gear. Lando Norris is already approaching. It's got to be that they're trying to reset the. Yeah, they're going to have to abort this start. What's going on, Menden? What's going on this morning? How's it going? Good to see you in the chat as always on YouTube. Yep, so they've aborted the start. They've got Carlos Sainz finally going. So they're lining him up on the grid. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good this morning. Thank you for asking. All right, so now that that start has been aborted, how are we? So here comes Carlos Sainz. He's going to have to go to pit lane and start from pit lane now. Ah, very nice, Menden. Good to hear that. Also, the very first 2025 sprint car race is coming up, and I'm qualified first. Very nice. Carlos's car's on fire. Oh my God. His brakes are on. You can tell it's his brakes. This race is going to get delayed even further now. Wow, what a way to start the race today. Oh yeah, so with the new programs I use, with the new program that I use to do my live streaming, it does not put the just a heads up, formation lap will start in 10 minutes for the restart of the race. So typically, yes, I will typically put out when I'm gonna start or when I'm gonna do a stream. With the new programs that I use, it doesn't put out the same like warning that I'm gonna go streaming. So just know that a race weekend, unless I put it in my community, then I'm not gonna stream that weekend. Just so you guys know, I will be here. So if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that like button. We're already up to 6 likes on the channel. You guys can hit that subscribe button on YouTube. If you guys want, you guys can also send in super chats. I will read those all throughout the races. I have them right here on the front of my screen. I will read those out through the race. So it helps support when you guys do that. It supports the channel and supports me by sending in super chats. And then if you guys are also on Twitch, please if you guys can, go over to Twitch for me. Go look up The American F1 Fan. I've actually got it listed below here in all my socials. Go over to Twitch. Go over to the American F1 Fan. Hit the follow button on my channel. We're up to 8 followers on the channel. If we can get to 10 or more, it helps the channel out immensely, and we can get closer to monetizing on Twitch as well. Honestly, I think they should. Yeah. Honestly, I think Jacob brings up a really good point here for the Williams. He says, honestly, I think they should retire the car. There's something obviously wrong with it this week. Yeah, Williams has seemed really off this whole entire weekend. They've been absolutely nowhere. I totally agree with that, Jacob. It's been weird. It's been really, really weird. Yep. Okay. They've told him. So, yep. Carlos Sainz is now out. Excuse me. So Sainz will be retiring from the race. So much. Oh, God. Look at James. James has lost it. I'm going to not allow that. What is this? Best viewers on Stream Boot. No, stop. No, remove that. Let's see. How can let's go here. No. I've just now restricted you for that stuff. I am not. Can I not delete that? Dang it. Well, I can't delete that. Anyways, ignore it. So yeah, so Carlos Sainz is out. Horrible start for the race weekend. Or horrible ending for Carlos Sainz. They don't even have the car yet in the garage because they're trying to make sure that the car's not still on fire before they put it into the garage. I almost kind of want to see. Let's see. Radio message from the last one. I think this is just telling him to retire. Yeah, they were just telling him to retire. Okay. Let's see. Menden. Also, things are not looking good for Tony Stewart. He is starting last. Tony Stewart's engine kind of blew, and so he's in the backup car now. That's Tony for you. Tony is all or nothing, man. So we got 2 viewers on Twitch. Make sure you guys, if you're new to the Twitch channel, hit that follow button for me. We're at 8 followers as of right now. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are watching on YouTube, and also hit that like button. So we got 4 minutes, 45 seconds till we take off on a second formation lap. Alonso's radio, and I cannot tell you the temperature of the seat. It's maybe, I don't know, 200 degrees. Oh, here we go. Why all the bots come over? There we go. It's always funny to see how all the bots come over try to get you to watch illegal streams. I hate that. They always somehow find a way into my chat. Russell's radio. Make sure there's plenty of waters for the mechanics. Everyone's dripping. It's that hot today in Austria. That hot in Austria right now. Let's see. Track temperature's 49.8 degrees Celsius. So let's see. Let's see what that is. Celsius. Whoops. to Fahrenheit. So track temperature, let's see, is 49.8. Track temperature is 121.6 with an air temperature of 86.72 degrees Fahrenheit. It's in what year did I got a historical question for you. In what year did the Titanic was built, and what year did the Titanic sink? You know what? Google's a wonderful thing. What year? Hold on. What year was the Titanic built, and what year did it sink? So the Titanic launched on May 31st, 1911. Set sail on its maiden voyage on April 10th, 1912. And then April 15th is when it sank. So 1 year prior was when it basically was built. And then the next year is when it sank. So there is your answer, Menden, excuse me. As we give a little history lesson. Got 3 watchers on Twitch right now. Make sure to hit that follow button if you guys are watching me on Twitch. And if you're new to my channel, I know we may have some followers over there, or people that have joined in from Vic and Pondon and Luke Sam and you know what? I just realized I am blocking names over there. I am so sorry. Let's move that right there. There we go. I just realized I was blocking my wall of fame. That wall of fame, you guys, if you guys go to YouTube and hit the super chat, you guys can send different dollar amounts. I will do. He is actually at my parents' house today, so he will not be a part of the stream. I actually came back from my parents' house. We were staying there overnight. We're going to be doing some swimming this afternoon, so I came back to do the stream, and then I'm heading right back over there as soon as the race is over. So he will not be a part of the stream today. I'm sorry, Sonny. So if you guys want to go to YouTube Super Chat, or you guys can send it through Cash App, send donations. I do one of these wonderful things here. I think it said the ship had 2,500 people on it, so it was like 2,500 plus, if I remembered what it said. But you guys can send super chats through YouTube or through Cash App. That helps the channel out immensely if you guys do that. All right, so formation lap. Back on the formation lap. Here we go. I'm sorry, Sonny. I know. He's a fun part of it. But I guarantee you he's probably watching at home right now. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Menden. I appreciate you being such a loyal subscriber. I appreciate it. So right now, Norris is 22 points behind Piastri. You've got another 43 points to Verstappen behind Piastri. And George Russell slowly working himself up into the title picture. All right, here we go. We're almost back to the starting grid for the format. No, he's not. All right, so here we go on to the grid. Sorry if you see a little bit of sunlight. My blinds are literally right here, so hopefully that'll... All right, so here we go. Everybody's lining up on the grid. Like I said, if you guys are new to my channel, either on Twitch or on YouTube, please hit the follow button or hit the subscribe button. Helps me out. And if you're on YouTube, also hit that like button. But here we go. Cars lining up on the grid for the second attempt. Aw. Thank you, man. You're very welcome, Mendon. I really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Green flag is waving at the end of the grid. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are go. Norris. Great start by Norris. Cuts Charles off going into turn 1. And that opens Piastri up to get into P2. Great job by Norris. He did two great things there. Blocking off Leclerc gives Piastri a chance to get to Norris, and now here comes Piastri around the outside of Norris. Oh! Oh! Verstappen's taken out. Who was that? That looked like an Aston Martin. Oh, there was Antonelli that locked up, so the top 5 have all broken away. George Russell up in the 4th, but Hamilton's trying to fight him back. Wow, what a start! Safety car! Antonelli went in like a freaking bull in a china shop. My God! Oh, he's taking out Verstappen. Verstappen's out. Verstappen is out of the Grand Prix. I didn't realize Verstappen couldn't get going again. So Antonelli and Verstappen both out. Sainz is already out. Antonelli locked up going into that corner. He was trying to make up positions off going into turn 3 and 4 and caught Verstappen, but I didn't think he damaged. Oh yeah, Verstappen's floor is absolutely damaged. Big shot to Verstappen's chance of winning the championship. Wow. Lap 2. We're barely through lap 2 of the race, and we're already 3 people retired. My God, man. So let's run down running orders since we had that really... What a start by Norris, though. Norris did 2 different jobs there. Norris started so well, got in front of Leclerc, basically didn't allow him to get past going into turn 1, but that also allowed Piastri to go around the outside of Leclerc, and Piastri gets around to Leclerc quick. So that helps the McLarens out. Norris did a really good job with the start there. Now this race is getting interesting. You've already lost three people. Verstappen and Antonelli are both out. This hurts Verstappen's chances. This is going to open up for, we're only 3 laps into the race. This is really opening up to be a crazy race, especially with the heat that we've had. Oh, yeah, he got clobbered by Antonelli. Like crazy idiots. That is true. I will say that. I just don't... What was Antonelli thinking there? Oh, he locked the rear is what he said. Man, just clobbered into the side of him. Into the back end of him. Yeah, this race has gotten extremely interesting. Safety car will be ending as they've gotten the track cleaned up. Hadjar's already had a pit stop. He may have picked up some debris from that pit stop or from that lap incident. So how does Norris approach this restart with Piastri behind him? How does he have to make this start here to basically get the most out of it and now pull away from Piastri? Oh, is he going early? Norris did. He started way... It seems like that may have helped him by starting early there. Bortoletto's hung on to 8th for now, but we're only on lap 4 now. Bierman around Colapinto. Colapinto pushes Bierman wide. Oh, Mercedes of George Russell trying to go to the inside of Hamilton, but Hamilton keeps the spot. Great racing here between these two. Thank you, Menden. I appreciate that. Norris doing a good job. He's pulled almost a second. George is not going to be close enough. We're going to get a DRS train, I think, here for a little bit. Russell radio. Lewis just closed the door under braking. Oh, come on. Zip it, George. Leclerc's fallen a second outside of Piastri. Kimi's not taking off that helmet. I think he's quite embarrassed by what he did. As Bierman's finally gotten around Colapinto now. On to lap 5 now. Norris has got almost a second lead on Piastri. He's almost broken DRS of him. So Antonelli's going to be investigated for that crash, but even Karun Chandok says, "Ooh, Piastri having a look. Wow. I didn't expect that look there, but Norris did a great job of keeping him behind." This is going to open the door for Leclerc if they have another accident. Max is probably firing up iRacing, right? No, he's actually probably firing up the last couple of hours of the 24 hours of Spa, if I'm thinking about it there, Jacob. Okay, Norris has got to get a good run out of here. Oh, yeah, Norris got a much better run this time out of turn 4 there. I don't think Piastri's going to have a look here. Piastri radio. Your call on the racing situation. So they've told Piastri, let's go for it. Turn 3 incident involving cars 43 and 87 going to be has been noted. That is I believe that is the Bierman getting pushed wide of Colapinto. I think if Piastri's smart here, I think he starts to save these tires a little bit. Instead of trying to worry so much about getting around Norris right now, see if he can save these tires, because Norris is now going to be pushing way more just to try to push some kind of gap on Piastri. The Ferrari of Leclerc has fallen 3.2 off the back of these two. So I think I was right. The domination of McLaren continues. I think everybody's trying to save their tires because the heat is so oppressive there today in Austria that they could burn those tires out quick. Albon's around Gasly for 6th. Albon got the pass done right before going into turn 4, into that tight turn 4. Great job there. Great pass by Alex. Colapinto and Bierman are now under investigation. What the heck kind of shot? Why do I want to watch cars through a tree? Hey, F1, nobody wants to watch cars through a tree. Can we please not do that again? Okay, here comes Piastri again. Piastri's... Lap 11 of 70. Norris still keeping the lead, but this is going to be... Ooh, Norris went deep. This could open up Piastri for a pass. Oh, what a move by Norris here. Norris going to come back on the inside. Great action here by Norris and Piastri. Piastri locks up. Norris gets back by him. Great job by Norris, and what a great fight here by Oscar. Ooh! Oh my God. Norris and Piastri, this is a great fight so far, guys. Great fight. This is what I love to see. Piastri coming out of turn one there is about 7/10 back. I don't know if he'll have a shot. Bierman into the pits. Those soft compounded tires may have hit their limit on lap 12. Yeah, all the soft compound runners are starting to have issues with sliding and overheating of the tires. Is now Bortoletto's up into 7th beyond Gasly. The softs are gone. The softs are gone. You've seen Colapinto drop 2 seconds after Alonso just got past him. Oh, Gasly's into the pits. Hulkenberg into the pits. Bierman onto a set of hards. No, you're good. You're good, Menden. You're all good. I love y'all's chatting. I may miss it sometimes, so just know that. Send your super chats in. I will read them out over the air. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new as well. If you guys are on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button for me. Gasly has Bierman made up a buttload of time on Gasly. Actually, now Bierman's ahead of Gasly, so the undercut is huge here because Gasly was way ahead of Bierman, but now Bierman's ahead of Gasly. So the undercut's going to be huge here. As now Albon looks to be in. Yep, Albon's into the pits. Oh, wait, nope. Yeah, Albon's going to be into the pits. Colapinto's into the pits. Let's see how much that undercut really worked for the Haas's there. Let's see how far Bierman is now behind Albon. Only 3.9, so that's... Yeah, this is on Gasly right here. Great job. Bierman being smart there, taking his time and makes the pass and gets it done. Great job, Bierman. There you go. There you go, buddy. Nice pass. Ooh, Piastri's close. Going into turn one, he was waiting, yeah, because he didn't want to lose DRS on that next straight. Here he comes. Make him go to the outside. Norris still doing a good job here. He's going to make Piastri burn off these tires. He is going to make him burn off these tires if he can. What's amazing here is that they're still kind of fighting, but the Ferraris are still falling off. Sonoda's up to 10th now. Sonoda's up into the points. So there's Red Bull's only shot at points as he got around Stroll. Gasly gets around Bierman for 14th. Norris still doing a really good job here. He's making okay as we get Albon's back into the pits again. We need Lyco all corners, Charles every lap. That's what I'm doing, Brian. That's what I'm doing. So Albon's back into the pits. He just pit. Let's see if we're going to get a radio message for why Albon's back into the pits again. Ooh, ran into the gravel a little bit. Was that why he was so close on that one lap? Oh, God, Williams' weekend gets so much worse as now Albon's out. Wow, is the car starting to overheat in this heat? As now that's 4 cars retired on lap 17. Yes, I've seen that. As a matter of fact, I saw that video this weekend there, Menden. I saw that video this weekend. Norris radio. Opportunity make turn 6 apex. It makes it harder for the other car. Kind of helping him out here. Kind of maybe trying to help him unstable Piastri. There's Yuki. Yep. Ooh, just a little bit of a touch. Ooh, that stinks for Yuki. He may get a penalty for that. As he was making the pass on Stroll, damaged his damaged his car, and that made Russell's radio. Okay, Russell being told, so he's the first of the medium runners to get ready to pit. So average pit stop time loss here is 20 seconds. So Russell will fall 5, 8, 11. He's gonna fall back almost to Gasly. He'll fall just ahead of Gasly once he pits. Russell into the pits. Here we go. Sonoda's into the pits. Russell comes out in 11th. Norris radio. Hadjar and Stroll are going at it right now, but we don't get that. on video. Current gap from Lando to Gabrielle is 20.6 seconds, so they would fall. So they would be able to make the pit stop and not lose a place to Bortoleto, who's up into 5th place right now. Gabriel Bortoleto's up into 5th right now. Ocon into the pits now. Oh, Oscar! Oh, Oscar locks it up bad. Oh my God, Oscar, what are you doing? Oscar almost ended up into the back end of Lando. Lando being told to box now. Wow. Lando will pit first now. Wow. A little bit of a slow stop from Norris there. As Norris goes on to another set of mediums, maybe? No, he's on to a set of hards. So he gets out just ahead of Bortoleto. See, Menden. So I was thinking, what if in 2026 the F1 team Cadillac is coming to have one? But Gasly no, Gasly will stay at Alpine, I think. Piastri, let's see what you can do in free air. I have a flat spot. Let's see how close this really was here. Man, had he taken Norris out there, that would have been... Wow. That was close. Had he taken out Norris there, that would have been horrible. Wow. See, so Norris is 9:50. He's about 15 seconds behind Piastri. So Bortoleto's into the pits now. Bortoleto needs a really good pit stop here. Here's Bortoleto. Pit stop, going on to another new set of mediums. Jeez, come on, Bierman. Oh, Hulkenberg may be trying to help Bortoleto here because Bortoleto dropped all the way back behind Bierman. Here we go. Bierman's going to have a shot back on Hulkenberg here, maybe. Ooh, Bortoleto locks up the front right there a little bit. Hadjar still trying to chase down Stroll right now. You got two V-carbs, two Aston Martins in the top 10. But Russell's coming behind Hadjar here. Piastri radio. Question, better to be 4 seconds behind Lando with more delta or 1.5 behind? It says 4 with delta. Lawson is looking good so far today. Very surprising from a V-carb team that has been absolutely nowhere. And Lawson really needed this for his confidence today. He needed this kind of result right now for his confidence. But he's got Alonso right on his back end, about 0.6. There's Bortoleto around Bierman for 12th. Norris radio. Lando doing a good job. Oscar's pace hasn't really picked up. We're just making sure Lando knows that everything's going according to his plan right now. Piastri now being told to box, so he'll box this lap. So he's going to fall at least 4 to 5 seconds behind Norris here. And Piastri's hit pit road. He is trying to hustle that car into the pits as quick as he can. The thing is they can be slow. They're not concerned, I don't think, with the likes of anybody challenging them like Ferrari right now. What is that gap? So, wow, 5-second gap back to from Norris to Piastri. Wow. Ooh, had a hard time getting that front left off there. As here comes Leclerc into the pits. Stroll just lost 2 positions to Hadjar and Russell. He's going to have Lawson. He's going to have Lawson Alonso right ahead of him. Lawson up to 4th. Oh, Bortoletto was asking if Hulkenberg was going to let him by. Lawson's up to 4th. I'll have to definitely check that game out. God, Lance is slow as all heck. As now... Here comes Hamilton now into the pit, so Norris retakes the lead. Onto a set of hards. But he's going to come out way ahead of Russell here. Stroll has no... Like, Stroll's got tires that just aren't. There we go. As Leclerc gets past Stroll. Or no, sorry, Alonso. So now he's got to go after Lawson here, who's up to 3rd place. Lawson is up into 3rd. What are we doing? How is Lawson in 3rd place right now? Stroll's finally pit. Hulkenberg is running roughshod through this field and helping. Oh, there goes Gasly. See you later. It's like open lobbies all of a sudden. Gasly tried to save it, and all of a sudden you see Gasly just slide right through the picture. As now Bortoletto's up into 10th. Gasly's down into 11th. Piastri radio. Feedback from the pit wall. The maneuver in turn 4 with the front lockup was too marginal. We can't do that again. Here he comes on Lawson, and Leclerc gets that move done. Leclerc back up into 30s, 9 seconds off of Piastri right now. And now Hulkenberg's finally let Bortoleto pass, but Kick's now sitting double points right now. Let me, while we're at kind of a slow period, let me go take a bathroom break here real quick. Make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button on my YouTube channel if you guys are new. Or if you're new to Twitch, hit that hit the follow button. Okay, we're back. Oh, there we go. Gasly, I have no grip. Freaking crazy. I'm about to spin every corner. Tsunoda and Colapinto going at it. This is sad for the Red Bulls. Colapinto holding on to that spot. I think Ocon's the faster. They needed to let him by on Bierman. Oh! Tsunoda touches Colapinto, and Colapinto spins. He's back on his way. It doesn't look like the car's damaged, though. I don't think so. Yep. Tsunoda's on his way into the pits. Okay, so Tsunoda's pit onto a set of new mediums. They looks like they replaced the nose on the car. Here, saw that coming from a mile away. That is a textbook crash for that. Yeah, it really is. As now Ocon's chasing down Gasly. Come on, Ocon. Let's make this move right here. Come on now. Come on, Ocon. Clean as you like. Make Gasly look silly. Ooh, Gasly ran really deep. Jeez, Gasly going so slow through that corner. My God. Come on, Ocon. You got to get this move done. Lawson's finally into the pits. Sonoda's now under investigation. Ocon waits to make the move here because he didn't want to give Gasly back DRS. Great job here. And there we go. Ocon, nice job. On to Gasly, up into the points, up into ninth. That crash looked exactly like Russell on Perez and Hamilton on Albon. It did. Oh, Yuki's got a 10-second penalty for causing a collision on Colapinto. This day is a day to forget for Red Bull. As now Fernando Alonso's into the pits. Onto a set of hards for Alonso. He may try to go to the end here. So now here's Bierman needs to get around Gasly here very soon. Gasly, the Alpines, their tires are not lasting long at all. God, Gasly's car is just all over the place coming out of that last corner. Here we go. Gasly and Bierman side by side. Bierman's got the DRS. And there goes Bierman around Gasly up into ninth. Great job, Bierman. Great job, Bierman. Nice job up into ninth. That away, bud. Gasly's radio. Check if something's broken. It's crazy. I don't know how much more longer I can stay on track. We're working on it, okay? Stick with it, please. It is really weird. Gasly's tires have gone off so quick every time. Wow. wheel to wheel between Hadjar and Colapinto, but Hadjar gets the better of it and gets out of front of Colapinto. Great job by Hadjar there to make that pass. Looks like there's some debris in that turn there. Turn 5 or 6. Yeah, very nice move by Ocon and the likes. Yeah. God, Hulkenberg is still going on the set of mediums that I believe he started the race on, or has he already pitted? Oh, no, Hulkenberg did pit, I think. Really? Where did that shot have to come from? Like, what was that, Ted? You're taking a smooth little shot at Jerome D'Ambrosio, the fill-in team principal at Ferrari this weekend? Like, you take a shot. Oh, the former Manor Marussia driver. Like, what does that have to do anything? He's the team principal right now for Ferrari. Let's not. That just feels like an unnecessary shot being taken. Piastri radio. Most of those blue flags are doing mid to high 110s, so there's opportunity approaching. Looks like Gasly's finally coming into the pits here. So that allows Lawson through. Lawson up to the 10th and final points paying position. On to a new set of mediums to go to the end of the race. So he's going to be expected to go 30 laps on these mediums. Got Colapinto and Stroll right here. But you've got Norris right behind them that needs to get through, so that these guys got to be getting blue flags now. Bierman's into the pits now, so he's making his last pit stop. Looks like Colapinto's also in for a pit stop. Looks like Bierman comes out ahead of Gasly, though. Looking at the timing screen, it looks like Bierman's about 3 seconds ahead of Gasly, so comes out in really good shape. But he is now a lap down. Well, yeah, but that's because of lap traffic, you dingus. Why? What? Ted, you know he's made up that time because of blue flags. Why are we sitting here? Here's Fernando Alonso fighting with Lawson. Yeah, the problem with the Piastri thing is that he's gaining time on Norris because Norris is having to fight through blue flags. So Norris is hitting blue flags first, and then Piastri seems to be having an easier time with the lap traffic. So maybe Norris is catching the lap traffic at the wrong time. But we'll see if he continually gains time. Then yeah, then I would say yeah, that's a good possibility. Lonzo's getting ready to have a shot here at Lawson. Norris radio. Is he just quicker everywhere now, or he's mainly quicker in high speed? We'll just see with this loss of traffic. Hulkenberg now into the pits. All right, so here we go. Hulkenberg onto a new set of mediums to go to the end. 2.3 for kick. Nice job there. Yeah, Norris has got now two cars in between him and Piastri. Our goal here is obvious. We just keep Oscar out of our DRS. Okay. Piastri just gets around Alonso. Now he'll have to get around Lawson. Lawson creeping back up too. I didn't think he'd. You know what, David? I agree. I was wondering if after that pit stop, if the team was gonna the car was just gonna be a lot slower. But Lawson and Hadjar both doing a really good job today. Lawson and Hadjar both doing a really good job. They ran a little bit longer on their first stint. Hadjar's already had 2 pit stops, maybe even 3. Now Oscar has it's leveled out between Oscar gaining on Lando and not. And I think that goes back to the whole lap traffic issue that he was going to have. Just a tad there. Yeah, after the early retirements, this race is kind of not stagnated, but just it's not been as there we go. Tried to shift as much of that. Okay, so that's Russell into the pits. Going to come out behind Hadjar in 10th. Russell seems to really struggle with high heat. And that was the thing is Mercedes was struggling yesterday in qualifying with the high heat. It was apparently it just burns up their tires so quick. Whoa, little wide there. Lewis having a little excursion off track there. Lewis Hamilton going a little wide there. Bierman having a look on the inside of Stroll and gets the move done. Great job, Bierman, up into 12th. Great job, Bierman, up into 12th. Norris's radio. As the gap has now grown to Piastri from Norris. Norris is 4.3 ahead of Piastri. There's Ollie's dad. Charles is into the pits. On to a new set of mediums to the end. .4 second stop there for Leclerc. 21 seconds in the pits total. Bortoletto's into the pits now. Onto a new set of hards. Does Hamilton radio. Hamilton's into the pits now. Great stop by Hamilton onto a new set of mediums. So Leclerc and Hamilton are on new sets of mediums. Ocon up into fifth right now. But Lawson's literally now pulled within. Okay, so Ocon's now pit. Ocon onto a new set of hards as well to the end. This is the Germany situation. What? Norris is into the pits. Here we go. It was a little slow, but it's not it. They're not having to worry about any of the other teams behind them. That's why. That's literally why. Piastri now being told to box. Such domination by McLaren today. Wow. This race by McLaren reminds me of all the Red Bull days where like Red Bull just dominated and was so far ahead of every other team on the grid. He's going to have Tsunoda and Colapinto right in front of him, but they should get blue flags quick. Man, Oscar. Oh, Gasly, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Gasly? You almost took out Piastri. You moron. You moron. Wow, Gasly almost took out Piastri right there. What was Gasly thinking? Yeah, but he's got to look in his side mirrors. He'd have seen Piastri was there. That is such like Chanduk's trying to justify that move. No. Or excuse me, that was Colapinto. I'm sorry, Colapinto. Colapinto pushed him way off track there. That's ridiculous. What are you upset with Tsunoda about? Tsunoda's just using the blue flags and the DRS to his advantage. Yo, let's bump up the baseline. Thank you, Menden. Russell's now ahead of Lawson. So Piastri's 3.4. Got 15 laps to go here. Lawson, Alonso, Hadjar, Bortoleto. Hulkenberg's 2.6 back of that group, but Ocon's starting to catch Hulkenberg here for that last points paying position. As there goes Bortoleto around Hadjar for 8th. Bortoleto, driver of the day. If Bortoleto doesn't win driver of the day after this, it's really between him and Lawson, but Bortoleto deserves it. Is this Alonso v. Lawson right now? Five-second time penalty for Colapinto for forcing another driver off track. Man, he only got 5 seconds for that? Man, he's lucky. I would have given him the 10 on that because he literally almost took out one of the leaders. 5 seconds is a little light. I'm not going to lie there. Hadjar's dropping back all the... What the heck? Something's going on with Hadjar. At least on the timing screen, it shows that he's lost a ton of time. Does Hadjar have a puncture or something? Because he's literally slowed down to a crawl. This was Hulkenberg on Hadjar. Okay. That move was made easily. Because now... Here comes Alonso. And there goes Ocon to the inside of Hadjar. And he'll have that move done. Ocon up into the points. That away, Ocon. Let's go chase down Hulkenberg now. Oh, come on now. Norris, oh man, Piastri's now up to 2.8 behind Norris. We could get a fight here with 10 laps to go. Come on, let's get some points here. I want to see Ocon get around Hulkenberg here soon. There's Norris around Hadjar. How did you not know he was there? That's such a BS excuse. Such a BS excuse from Hadjar. Or not from Hadjar, from Colapinto. Excuse me. Such a BS excuse from Colapinto. You knew he was there. Piastri's now within 2 seconds of Norris. With 10 laps to go, Norris radio. I need some pace, please. Help. The main pace difference is high speed, hopefully linked to just traffic. Sonoda's back into the pits. Sonoda's still in the pits. Are they retiring Sonoda? Oh, no, he's out now. Putting him onto a set of softs to the end. This glorified testing session for Red Bull at this point. Driver of the day has got to either be Bortoletto or Lawson, I would think. Bortoletto leading the current vote for driver of the day. 1.9 the gap from Piastri to Norris. Wow, that was interesting. I'll replay the radio message, I believe, that just came through.
Orlando, just for your awareness, we have a bit of damage on our front wing, which is making the balance change a bit. Nothing we can do, just for your awareness.
Okay, so he's got damage to the front wing, but it doesn't look like it's going to do much in the way of hurting it. Mendon, yo, Eric, I wanted to say you're my good friend. I wish I could meet you in real life, but I don't think that's going to happen. And you're my number one best friend. Thank you so much, Mendon. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ocon's now gained all that time back that he had lost to Hulkenberg, and then some. Bierman has caught up to Hadjar, so we should hopefully get Bierman around Hadjar here very shortly. Pretty exciting race at the beginning. It's been kind of slow here through the middle and late parts of the race, but ooh, Piastri getting a little squirrely coming out of turn one there. With 5 laps to go now. There must be such little damage on Norris's car that it's really hurting him. Norris is stabilized at 1.9 second gap to Piastri. Like, Piastri's not gaining any more time on Norris with 4 laps to go. Bierman having a look to the outside of Hadjar. He's then going to do a little bit of a switch. Tried to go to the inside, but Bierman's finally got that move done up into 11th. Bortoletto's now a second off of Alonso. Alonso's fallen almost 2 seconds off of Lawson. Ooh. Bortoletto on his agent right now. Here we go. From his manager. Yeah, I just called that. Here we go. Bortoletto going to try to take a position. Alonso's probably getting on the radio telling him, hey, tell my guy to knock this off. Ooh, this should be good. But Bortoletto's got to be careful. He's got points right now, but if he crashes, it takes him out of the points. Alonso is not going to make this pass easy at all. Alonso going back to the inside. Ooh, great job, Alonso. And he had DRS. Great fighting here between Alonso and Bortoleto. Oh. Oh, look at this between Alonso. Oh, Alonso getting a little slow through that corner. Oh, that ruined it. Really? Come on. We just... That's... Oh, man. Jesus Christ, Alonso, what are you doing here? Yep, Norris is going to hold on for this victory because... Great job to Lando Norris. He's going to take victory. Oscar Piastri, P2. Leclerc finishes out the podium with a P3. Alonso holds on ahead of Bortoleto. Kick, double points finish today with Bortoleto and Hulkenberg. Ocon, P10. What a race. You got Russell and Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, and Lawson, who haven't finished yet, but Lawson's going to get P6 today. Lawson's got P6. Great job to Liam Lawson today. But great job, Lando Norris. Lando Norris just managed this race all race long. I mean, so well managed. Yeah, great day for Kick as they get a double points finish. They'll get 6. They'll get 10 points. I think that moves them up in the standings as well. What's going on, Sonny? I'm glad to see you back. Lando Norris with the victory, double points position. Time for me to have some Slim Jims. What a race for Norris, though. Norris just managed this race all race long. Great job to Lando Norris. Oscar Piastri finishes second. Leclerc third. Hamilton fourth. Russell fifth. Liam Lawson, one of the drivers of the day. He finishes sixth. Alonso seventh. Bortoleto eighth. Hulkenberg ninth. Ocon 10th. And the last points paying position. Oh, geez. I'm sorry to see that. I am sorry to hear that. Oh, what a race for the McLarens, like I listed in the description of my YouTube video and Twitch stream. It was more domination by McLaren today, gotta say. All right, so just about time to end the stream. If you guys have any last-minute questions about the race, last-minute things, you can let me know in the comments section down below or in the live chat. You guys have time. You guys can send in super chats. I'll read those. So send in a super chat right now if you'd like, and I will read those out. I will read those out as well. Oh, geez. Good Lord. I am so sorry to hear that, Sonny. Let's see. Oh, who? That's, hey, Bortoletto gets driver of the day. Congratulations to Bortoletto. Oh, yeah, Bortoletto, his first points in Formula One. Congratulations to him. Norris is back, boys and girls. Luke Sam's not going to want to hear that today. Luke Sam is not going to want to hear that. Oscar Piastri, though, had a really good race. He got around Leclerc when he needed to, and that was something that me and him talked about when I watched qualifying with him yesterday. Let's see. Hamilton's just looking at the timing screen there, trying to figure out what. Let's see here. I'm going to mute something here for just a minute because I want to hear. See what. Just want to hear what. As they're getting done with the interviews. I just. I just sent a chat. All right. Ooh, got our first chat. Chat. Any thoughts about today's GP? Let me. So my thoughts on today's race. Norris just had a really good race. I think. Ryuji RL. I think Norris just from the start, he had a really great start. Really great start, and he didn't really face a challenge except for that first part of the race where Piastri was attacking him. Piastri almost makes that massive mistake and almost took him and Norris out. And I think that ruined Piastri's race today. Because then after the first set of pit stops, Piastri was almost 5 seconds back. They had to deal with lap traffic the entire time. Having to deal with that lap traffic, like Piastri would get close, but then Norris would even it back out once they got past all the lap traffic. So I think this means championship on for Norris versus Piastri. Max is out of the championship picture. George Russell had a very crappy day. Leclerc, okay, he gets a podium. We still don't know exactly where the updates leave him. Silverstone will probably give us a much better idea of where their car is at. Good race though today. I mean, we saw a lot of good action throughout the race today between Oscar and Lando. Saw it there at the very end between Fernando and Gabriel Bortoleto. We saw it throughout the race. The Hulkenbergs and Ocon's, Haas getting points, Kit getting double points. I mean, I think it was a really good race all the way around. We had some spots where it got kind of slow, but I mean, there was enough action there the entire race. And Norris, I think, did what he needed to do all race long, if I'm being honest. Mendon, I got an amazing video idea for you. You should watch drifting crashes on camera. I've got some, once I get back, once I get home and get settled back in, I'll be doing some more reaction videos to record and post those. But Ryuji, thank you for please hit that follow button if you're not already following me. Thank you for the question. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there because I would like to get back to my son and get to swimming. If I'm being totally honest, it is time to go swimming in Texas. The heat is on. You guys want to send in last minute super chats before we get off of here? You can join the Wall of Fame back here if you donate at least $15 in super chat or Cash App. Join the Wall of Fame with the likes of Keith Laney, John Bondrum, Chris Bondrum, Indigo Sir Gaming, Olibad, Luke Sam, Only Vic, Pondin. You can join the likes of them if you guys send in a super chat here before we end the stream. Got 8 people watching on YouTube right now. That is awesome. I love to see that. Hello to my 8 people on YouTube. All right. Into the cool down room. But let's see. Any other questions, comments, concerns, anything? We got Silverstone, I believe, next week. Silverstone next week. So that'll be fun. That's the race that all the teams are going to be bringing huge upgrades to. Looking at the points, just looking at the points here real quick. Hulkenberg's now moved up into the top 10 as far as points go. Yeah, we'll you know what? Let's go ahead and end the stream right there. Nobody's really watching on Twitch. Otherwise, I would send y'all to raid somebody. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringel on Twitch and YouTube. Hit that follow button or the subscribe button, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the American F1 fan, signing out.